Yeah, there's a couple things that they've talked about me improving. Really just in terms of on the defensive end, improving my pick and roll defense. And then in terms of the offensive end, improving my spacing a little bit more. And those are two things that I kind of knew about myself before I talked about the coaches with it. And I'm looking forward to improving that. Those are luckily two things I can fix. So I think if I just focus on those things in the offseason, it'll really help me become a better part of this team.
What was the trust level like with Quinn, with some of you guys who came called up from the D-League? What was that process like, him getting to the point where he felt like he could put you in games and you guys would produce?
I mean, it's huge having a coach that trusts you like that. I mean, a coach that'll put you in a game when you just got there is it's a big confidence boost in order for you to play well. And when you have a coach that has that faith in you, it's easier to play well. And Coach Snyder is great at giving us that confidence to play well. And it shows on the court with us performing well, and, I mean, helping the team. Yeah, I mean, he sits down and tells you, like, we're bringing you up because I feel you can be a part of this. You can help this team, and that's just what, I mean, it was made clear from the start that that's what he needed, and it was good to get that out, and it was able to help.
What was it like going back? And you came here and then went back to the D-League, toured up there, and then come back here and didn't get much playing time. What was that like? And were you able to learn some things during that process?
Yeah, I mean, it was good to get here and get a taste of it and then go back down. And it was some people were wondering how I was able to play so well, but I was just so anxious to get back out there to play, to prove that I belonged to being back up here during that short stint of being sent down, that it made it easier for me to play, and I just wanted to go out there and prove myself, and it worked out well. I mean, I had some pretty good games in between my 10 days, and then I got signed for the rest of the year, so I mean, it was a good experience.
Kind of relatedly, Jack, looking at that $65,000 deal that kind of got you into training camp, and then looking back on that, was that, you know, kind of a good bet on your own game in your mind? How did you think that worked out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that worked out extremely well. I mean, I finished the year with the team that I technically started off with, which is a good way to end it. And I mean, it kind of proves how the Jazz as an organization are a family organization and really are a close-knit group, whereas they had me during training camp, so they bring me back at the end of the year when they need a player at my position. And it just kind of stems back to the trust thing, and it shows what type of organization this is.
What's the highlight for you? I mean, whether it's a play or a moment, you know, just traveling. I mean, what do you look back on right now and see as kind of the highlights of this year?
Well, I see two. The incorrectly called foul against the Nuggets. That's the first one. I think it was clean until the body slam at the end. I think that might have been a foul. But and then the 29 rebound D-League game, that was pretty ridiculous. That game was a pretty big highlight of this year.
I mean, is that your vertical? I mean, did you surprise yourself at all?
I did a little bit, because I had a double flash of two outcomes. One outcome was where I block it, and one outcome is where I'm on SportsCenter later that night getting dunked on. And luckily the good outcome happened. I knew I could get there. I was just hoping it ended well, and it did.
Good.
All right.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.